What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buzzworthy TV, and I'm the girl, Lady T. And today we are talking love and hip hop Atlanta, y'all. So let's get into it. So y'all know it was the reunion part 1 last night, and let me tell y'all, this episode, reunion, whatever, gave me everything. Okay, I laughed so hard throughout the whole episode. So anyway, y'all, let's get into it. I got my notes, and I'm just going to really talk about the meat of the reunion. So anyway, the episode starts off with Jocelyn and Stevie. They first talk about how Jocelyn has come a long way with her anger issues and all that. And, you know, she was like, yeah, basically, I had to get myself in check because I don't got time to be fighting all these bitches. You know, Jocelyn don't got time to be fucking up her money. Mona Scott Young told her, look, you got one more time and your ass is off this show. And her ass don't want to be back on no fucking pole, okay? She don't want to be back in Puerto Rico pulling syringes out of her foot, okay? So she had to chill the hell out. And then they talk about, you know, how Stevie left for LA without Jocelyn, and, you know, Nina Parker, who was the host, asked, what's the status of their relationship now? And he goes and says, basically, that they are working on their marriage, and they just trying to, basically, they just trying to work through it. I think they still separated because Jocelyn was like, look, I'm not thinking with my heart no more. I'm thinking with my pockets. Yeah, we still fuck from time to time. So, basically, Jocelyn is really trying to get her grown woman out. I feel like when she first came on this show, she didn't know a lot about nothing as far as, you know, the entertainment industry and really being a success. She knew how to survive. You know, she knew how to get money to live from day to day, but to actually be put on and actually like have a career and a brand, she didn't know nothing about that, and she relied on Stevie for everything. And I think now she's starting to get a little bit more confident and say, you know what, I can do some of this stuff on my own, and I don't need you and your controlling ass. So if you can't get it together and we can't be partners, then I'm gonna leave you alone. So I think that's what's going on. She loves Stevie, but she ain't about to just let him just dictate her career and everything else that she does. So anyway, then we got Carly and Jocelyn, because the conversation turns to, you know, how Carly always bringing Jocelyn some mess. And, you know, she was like, basically, that's why you got hand in hand with them flowers, okay? Because you always bringing me drama, and I don't be wanting to hear that shit all the time. Like, you always, it's a mess. And, you know, Nina Parker asked, will they ever be friends again? And basically, Jocelyn is like, look, I could be her friend again as long as she understands that she can't always bring me drama. And, you know, you always talking about me with these other chicks that you know I don't fuck with. So if you could just stop talking to these chicks about my personal business, then of course we can be friends. And, you know, then it gets on to Carly and where her loyalties lie. And, you know, Carly is like, look, my loyalty is different with everybody. I'm cool with everybody on the show. And look, that's true. Carly is paid to be cool with everybody on the show. She's the reason that the storylines keep going. Like, think about it. Some of these people don't even film with each other, but Carly is the middleman. Like, if you don't film with this person, you still gonna know their business, because she's gonna run and tell you. Like, she's like that Martin Lawrence movie, Run Tell That. That's what it is. And that's her role. That's what Mona paid her for. So everybody just needs to just understand. She's just doing her job. So anyway, after that, we move on to Katie, Jock, Cena, and Carly. Oh my God. Look, this cesspool of thoughtness, I can't even deal with. All of them are thoughts, including Young Jock. He's a male whore. So yes, They all, this is just a cesspool of thoughts that's on the stage, okay? You know, basically, young Jock is just talking about like, hey, you know, I was with Cena and, you know, we broke up, and then I got with KD, and, you know, so Nina Parker asked, you know, KD, what's their status relationship? KD's dumbass is like, we still together, bitch, that ain't nothing to be proud of. You are proud to be with this whore. Okay, he's a whore. He will stick his thing in anything, okay? So, you being proud like if you won some prize or some shit, you did not win a motherfucking prize. And Carly, you bobblehead ass on this show, like, I put you on. Don't you forget that. I put you on. Oh my God, I messed up my hair. Bitch, how did you do that shit? I can't, oh my God. Jeez, how did the track not fall off on the floor? Cause jeez, I got real hair. My shit all jacked up doing that. See, fucking around with these thoughts made me mess up my do. Anyway, back to that. So, you know, Carly is just talking about, look, I put you on, and I'm just like, you and everybody else talk about who put who on. Look, I'm going to break it down to you. Okay. First of all, Carly, you kind of got a point, because if Carly wouldn't have been messing with Jock wouldn't have been on the show, and then Jock wouldn't have been able to bring on KD. So in an instance when Carly was telling KD and them, she was right. She did put them on. Okay? And don't y'all forget that she been there since season 1, stirring up trouble, you know, getting these storylines out there, making sure they running smooth, to make sure that they have a successful show. Okay? She is the reason. Her and Mona. Y'all, like, it really, the one who put everybody on, like my boy Justin J1232 said, is Mona Scott Young. She found all y'all hoes and put y'all on the TV and said, go for what y'all know. You know, here's your little stipend or whatever. Have at it. So Mona Scott really put everybody on. So all this, I'll put you on, missed me with that. But Carly did have a point about that whole KD situation. She wouldn't have been messing with Jock and put him on the show, then he couldn't have put KD on the show. I get it. But Carly, you wouldn't have been on the show either if Mona Scott Young wouldn't have, you know, found you on, you know, on some Craigslist, you know, ad for actors. I don't know. But anyway. So then we got Kirk and Rasheda and Ashley Nicole. I thought their storyline was dumb throughout the season. I think them being on the stage talking about this dumb storyline was even worse. Okay, so they on the stage, and basically Kirk, when they asked him about the whole having an office and not telling Rasheda, he was like, well, see, you know, he couldn't even form his words correctly. He just was like, fuck it, I fucked up, I'm sorry. Like, he had no fucking excuse. And I'm just like, Kirk, we tired of hearing you say sorry, okay? Dude, especially because we know it's going to be some more bullshit for the cameras next season. We already know this. So anyway, then, you know, we got Ashley Nicole on there, and they talk about how Rasheda found out that Ashley Nicole, you know, likes to put her face in the place. Shout out to my girl Forrest Rocks with that. So she likes to put her face in the place, and they talked about how Rasheda was caught off guard with that, and, you know, Ashley says, well, look, I told Kurt, but, you know, Kurt don't tell Rasheda everything. And I'm just like, bitch, shut the fuck up. That's why Rasheda wanted to fuck you up. Like, that's why you be asking to get punched in the face. You know that Ashley Nicole, you be asking to get punched in the face. And so anyway, after that, we got Jocelyn and Jessica dying. Look, this whole thing about, are we friends, are we not friends, I'm just like, whatever. So Jessica is just really in her feelings because she acting like Jocelyn just tried to play her to the left like Jocelyn didn't know her. And basically, Jocelyn's like, look, I didn't say I didn't know you. I'm just saying that we get money together, I put you on, you put me on, but this whole when I call you like, hey girl, how you doing and all that, we was not doing that. And my thing is, you had my number, you could have just called me. And I guess Jessica was like, I did try to call you. You didn't answer the phone. And, Carly was telling me, like, basically, you act like you didn't know me. Like, basically, you was like saying, I don't know that hoe. And she was like, no, I was just saying we weren't friends like that. So anyway, they hug it out. And I'm just like, really? Shout out to you, Jocelyn. You really are trying to be a better person. But I'm just like, I didn't expect y'all to hug it out, though, because last time the cameras was on y'all, y'all was sitting up there, throwing money and all this shit at each other in the studio. So whatever, however, they hugged it out. And then this is where, oh my God, I really got my life. We got Nico and Marva on the stage, talking about their storyline. And basically, they get to talking about the book. Nico is like, he wanted 25% because basically he put Mimi in contact with the writer, and they wrote the manuscript and all this, blah, blah, blah. And so Mimi was like, you don't deserve shit. Shit, I'll put you on. Again, with this I'll put you on shit. Mimi, Mona Scott put you and Stevie J on. Stevie was a dope head, and you had a maid service, and she was like, look, I know you paying all them damn bills because Stevie ain't doing shit. So here go your little stipend, and there you go. I'm telling y'all, like, all this, I put you on, Mona Scott Young put y'all all on. Like I keep telling y'all, pimping. She's pimping all of y'all. So anyway, Nina asked Jocelyn, what does she think? Does she think that Nico deserves 25%? And Jocelyn is like, he don't deserve shit, and he looked like shit. I was like, oh my God. Jocelyn was giving me life this whole reunion because, she's really figured it out that, hey, look, I cannot be putting my hands on people, but I can fight with my words. Just like they asked her where she was at on the first episode, and she said she was she said that she was in Puerto Rico. And I'm like, girl, no. Keep it real. Your ass was down the street when they had to film at their house. Your ass was down the street, mad as hell, pouting at the nearest 7-Eleven, mad, drinking you a Slurpee, mad because you can't get filmed because your ass is on timeout. That's what it was. And that's why you was not in no dang on Puerto Rico. You was just on timeout. And every time they had to, like I said, film at the house, your ass had to go find something else to do. Shit. Sometimes your ass was probably upstairs asleep, mad as fuck. Anyway, so, she's talking about how Nico don't deserve shit, and talking about he looked like shit, and that he gay, and that he was sleeping in a twin-size bed with his roommate, and he don't got no kids, so obviously he gay. She was like, if you ate some pussy, then you'll have some kids. She was like, why you don't got no kids? Why you don't got no kids? Kirk got kids, Scrappy got kids, Stevie got kids, Jack got kids, everybody got kids but you, because you gay. And, Margot gets into her feelings like, why does everybody call him gay? And she was like, and I resent that because I'm part of the LGBT community, and people who sit around and call people gay and ridicule them makes it harder for black men to really come out and be comfortable in their sexuality. And I'm like, yeah, Margot, you are so right. That is true. But you already know. A lot of what they saying about Nico is because this nigga is fucking grimy. So, a lot of that comes from him being grimy and him ain't being about shit. I mean, I understand you ride for Nico and that y'all have been riding for each other since y'all met. I get that. But And I get what you're saying about the LGBT community and how when you bash people and say that they gay and they not and make it like this is a bad thing, it makes it harder for people to come out because they feel like they're going to be ridiculed. I get that. But, girl, bye. Nico is sending off all sorts of gay teas. I don't care what you say. But I get your point. But Nico does not, whatever. And so they all talking, and you know, Jocelyn's like, I'm gay. You know, I like dick and I like pussy. I'm gay. So you can miss her with all that LGBT stuff because she's gay. She know what it is, and she thinks that Nico is gay. And she ain't gonna take that shit back. So anyway, they get to start talking about Jocelyn and how, you know, Nina's like, you and Stevie has made it no secret that you guys basically like to have threesomes. And Nina asked Mimi, like, look, you know, we know that Stevie and Jocelyn, they like to have their little fun. Have you and Stevie had fun like that? Have y'all had threesomes? And she was honest. She was like, yes, not like how they had threesomes on the regular or nothing like that. But yeah, every now and then we've had threesomes, you know, but not like, you know, because I don't get down like that. So it was very sporadic. And, you know, here is Jocelyn. She's like, see, this is why we have a problem, because you always got to be fake. You always got to come off like you innocent and like you the victim. Like, just basically, she told her, just keep it real. And they're like, what are y'all talking about? She was like, you know what it is. And oh my God, Mimi's face, y'all, when Jocelyn started to spill the tea, was priceless. She felt like she had got caught up. Like, this is worse than the sex tape scandal. Like, we already know that sex tape stuff was premeditated, but this looked like her whole world was about to come to an end. Because she was like, we took a vow, and if I promised I wasn't going to say nothing, I ain't going to say nothing. And it left with that. So I guess next week we going to find out what we already knew. Jocelyn, Stevie J, and Mimi done had a threesome before. And that's why it's been so much tension, because she want to act like Jocelyn is this whore, this stripper, and all that. But you putting out sex tapes, you had threesomes too. So Jocelyn's like, why you coming at me when you do the same shit I do? And I kind of get that. So I think it's all going to come out next week, and part 2 of the reunion. Can't wait. This reunion was everything so far. So anyway, y'all, till next time. Peace and love.